Welcome back to the ESPN Esports studio. Darren Kwilinski with you, and MSI is well underway. Group stages are about to kick off, and in them, world champion Invictus Gaming. And we just can't get enough of the LPL in China because we have Emily Rand joining us from the West Coast. She just can't get enough.
It's always my trick to get you guys, get you guys to talk about more LPL. That's my goal.
I'm excited.
Joining the company.
I'm excited to hear about Rookie and the Shy. Like, let's bring it on. All right, let's talk about IG. Let's talk about MSI. The floor is yours.
So yeah, going in, especially with Mickey X's participation kind of up in the air due to an injury, a lot of people are saying, you know, IG is the default team to beat, right? #1 team out of China. They just won their first domestic title, which is actually insane if you think about it, since the organization has been around since like 2011. I think the big thing about IG, which they themselves addressed in a really good interview with Elle Men magazine, which was translated by a fan named at iCrystallization on Twitter. She translated the full article. And there's a lot of really good answers with the players about some of their more brainless moments in game, I guess I would say. The thing about IG that's really interesting, in the words of Jackie Love in this interview, is that IG can beat anyone and IG can lose to anyone. And one of the main reasons for that is that IG will pick fights regardless. So if they are at a disadvantage through items, through map pressure, through like sheer manpower, it's like a 4v5 or a 3v5, they might still take that fight anyway. In fact, they probably will. And their self-awareness in this entire interview from all players, I pointed out Jackie Love just because he says it most succinctly, and I think he has a lot of good things to say, especially for a player who's still quite young. But IG really, I don't want to characterize them as a coin flip team, but they buy into these fights regardless, and they're very well aware that that is in their, you know, team fabric and their team makeup. So I think going into this group stage, it's going to be really interesting to see if they try to curb that tendency or if they try to just run with it, right? Because these are 5 incredibly mechanically gifted players. And a lot of times if you ask them why they go in, like Ning said in a broadcast interview, he was like, I just got mad. And so I wanted to go in and, you know, kill the other jungler or kill the other laner. So this is IG. I think what it is going to mean is that they're not going to be perfect, right? So if IG is in fact the team to beat at this tournament, they're not going to have, they're not likely to have, in my opinion, an incredibly perfect run through the group stage, especially in best of ones. This is certainly a team that can lose a game to a team like SK Telecom, to a team like G2. I think Team Liquid, even, there's a world where yes, they can get IG to buy into some really disadvantageous team fights and keep snowballing from there and close out the game. So it's on IG, right? They're self-aware, they're ready, they're mechanically talented, they'll probably buy into some bad team fights and lose a few games, but I do still think that they are the team to beat until proven otherwise. And, you know, I love to rant about LPL teams or just League of Legends in general. So for more MSI coverage or League of Legends coverage or LPL coverage, keep it here on ESPN Esports.